notes, I won't forget. Hey, baby. I'm gonna start off with some comments first. In a lot of ways, I'm happy that Trump was elected because it allowed a lot of people to realize the truth that Africans have known the whole time, things that we have been saying for years on years, and people have been denying. And globally, even if the white Americans here don't want to realize it, globally, they've come to the realization of what's going on. Also, I think the term owner should be dealt away with because I think it creates a psychology in white men's mind, because if you break it down to its core, you have white men telling black grown men what to do, what they can and cannot say. They're not hurting anybody, they're still doing their job, they're just not bowing down to the status quo. Because it's been shown, hey, this shit ain't for y'all. Sorry, speaking language. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say. 'Cause I just think it's wrong that, you know, he did that and he lost his livelihood. That's what a man was put here on earth to do, is to provide for his family. Like, you take his basic reason for being away. All because he didn't want to put his hands on his chest. That's all.
I have two questions. One is there anything that any of the speakers or anybody else in the room would like to see done in Pensacola or Escambia County in order to help people, black and white, to understand each other better, to perhaps change any rules in government or any actions in government or any policies in organizations which would help bring together more of an understanding in we are one country. The other question I have is, did Q bring along any of his poems tonight to read to us?
Well, I'm gonna answer the second question first. Julie did ask me to do a poem tonight. I don't know if our great moderator is gonna let me do that. I'm not sure, but I want to go to your first one. I think I have uncles and my father. They were all builders, and they said the most important part of a house is the foundation. So if we start here just in Pensacola, you got to tear it up from the core. Get rid of everything that's in existence right now because it's not working. So you have to do away with all of it and start from scratch. You have to tear down the foundation and rebuild from the beginning. You can't build on top of this that's already here. It's bad. It's bad from the core. It's rotten. You got to get rid of it. So we have to come in, do the hard work, put the hard hat and the light on, and the combat boots and the gloves, and we just have to get the jackhammers and just tear it up because it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. As you said, it was 10 lynchings in Escambia, right? 10? I think it was more. I know it was Leander Shaw, not too far from here, in 1908. It's too much blood here. It's just too much, and no justification behind it. So you can't fix that. You can't. America has an issue with putting a Band-Aid on the gunshot wound. We just hide the gunshot wound. We don't heal it. We just hide it. Because if y'all don't see it, they ain't got to deal with it. We got to stop doing that. So I think, for me, the only solution is to tear it up from the bottom, just root it all out, and just start all over from scratch. And just leave some examples behind for the babies on what they need to do to get it right. But we messed it all up, and we ain't gonna get it right this way. We can't get it right this way. Let's just tear it up.
I have a
thoughts on that subject.
I think that one of the things that he had, Q had alluded to earlier to me, creating the space, number one, for conversation, which is what we're doing here. And then the allies, if you look back historically at revolutions that have been effective, it has been when other folk have joined hands toward a shared vision. And as you know, if you read just the civil rights movement in America, when Dr. King had to get jiggy, he had to say, brothers, you're Christians, get out here with us. Because they were already sending money behind the scenes, but that wasn't enough. He needed them there on the field, on the battlefield with him. So to me, when we speak with a voice that comes together, not just me saying, you know, that was wrong, But if we've got a collective community saying, we're not gonna tolerate this, it's not fair. And so together, standing firm against injustice. That's my thought as a political scientist.